Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to another Fuck It episode of the More Than You See podcast. If you've never met me before and this is your first episode, hi, welcome. These episodes are a little bit different. They are a little off the cuff. The sound quality may not be as good as the ones where we're at home, and unfortunately, you're not going to see my lovely face because I am doing this recording just minutes before I'm going to upload it to the podcast gods. Now today, I am supposed to be releasing an interview with Allison Larkin, who is an incredible author, and this interview, I really can't wait to release it. We talk about the creative process, we talk about her writing, we talk about ADHD and so many different aspects of creativity and mental health, but unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait until next week for that episode. So, the reason that we're having a bit of a fuck it episode this week is, first of all, I'm going to say that I'm fine. Everyone I love is fine. I had a close member of my family recently need to go to the ER and then have an emergency surgery. Again, everyone is fine, but that derailed my posting schedule and everything a little bit. And the reason that I didn't just skip this week, that I wanted to come on here and release something, is because I have been doing something for the last 6 days that has been really impactful on my mental health in a positive way. And I wanted to come on and share my personal experience with a gratitude practice. Now, you might listen to that and be like, ugh, gratitude, ugh. That has honestly been my perspective on gratitude. But over the last 6 days, I have been actively doing, and I'm putting doing in quotes, The Magic, which is a companion book to The Secret. Once again, feel free to roll your eyes. The Secret's a lot about manifestation and this, idea that what you put out into the world is what you get more of. So if you put negativity out into the world, you get more negativity. If you put positivity and, manifest the ideas of the things that you want, then that is what comes to you, the whole law of attraction thing. So The Magic is a bit of a exploration of the idea that gratitude and having a gratitude practice is key. And so every single day, it has different tasks that you're supposed to do. And the task that is consistent every day is writing down every single day 10 things that you're grateful for and framing it by saying, I am grateful for X because X. Now, the reason I specifically wanted to come on and share this is that I feel like my mental health and mood has improved so much better. And I feel like I was able to handle this very stressful situation over the past couple days so much better because of this gratitude practice. I'm a fairly positive person, and yet it's very difficult for me to remain in the present, and it's very difficult for me to think about how me not achieving something is a positive. It's very difficult for me to see the silver lining in things. And this book is kind of reframing things for me. One of the assignments that it had us do the other day was actually write down something in your life that is not going the way that you want it to, and then writing down 10 things that you're grateful for as it relates to that aspect of your life. And the thing that I wrote down was that I wish that my acting career was in a different place than it is. And it was really interesting for me to write down 10 different ways that not having my acting career where I want it to be has actually positively influenced my life. There was also another assignment where it really asks you to accept people for exactly as they are and really focus on the positive aspects of a relationship that you have with someone instead of constantly thinking about other things that you wish this person did for you or the ways that you wish this relationship was different. And both of these assignments has really made me so much more cognizantly grateful for all of the gifts that I have in my life. And heck, I think that this is something that would benefit us all, to have a more positive outlook on life. And because this is a mental health podcast and because I love facts, I wanted to share some information from a Harvard Studies website where they actually talk about the neurological positive aspects of gratitude on your brain. So very quickly, I'm going to share that gratitude on a neurological level actually regulates our sympathetic nervous system, activates our anxiety responses, and it conditions our brain to filter out negative ruminations and focus on positive thoughts. The limbic system is part of the brain that is responsible for all emotional experiences. It consists of the thalamus, the hypothalamus, the amygdala, the hippocampus, and cingulate gyrus. Studies have shown that the hippocampus and amygdala, the two main sites regulating emotions, memory, and bodily functioning, get activated with feelings of gratitude. This part of the brain includes reward pathways and the hypothalamus, which can boost serotonin and activate the brainstem to produce dopamine, improving mood and making us feel good. That was a lot. But I think everything that I just shared, and this is honestly how I've been feeling and what I have been experiencing, is that when I do this gratitude practice every day, I am throughout the day then looking at what goes on in my life through a lens of positivity and gratitude instead of focusing and ruminating on the negative. And man, this is a really lovely place to be in my brain. And I'm excited to see what the next 22 days of this practice yield, because it, I think, has actually been really important to my mental health over the last couple days. And I think it's going to really set me up to finish this year in a really beautiful, strong way. So I'm just going to leave you with that. Thank you for indulging me in this little fuck it episode. I hope that you remember to be kind to yourself this week. Think about some positive aspects of your life and maybe start a gratitude practice of your own. As always, please feel free to reach out to me if you would like to connect. I always love to hear about my listeners and how they are connecting with the stories and facts and everything that I'm sharing. Please remember that you and everyone around you is more than you see. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next week.